slow clearing of the fog when I was finally like, oh, I'm doing this to myself.
Yeah.
Did he listen to your music and think like, that's about me?
Yeah, he knew.
Did it make him feel away? Like, did he say stop doing it?
He got numb. Because it was all the time. And it sucks because it's easy for me to empathize too. Because I'd hate if someone that said that was gonna forgive me, which I said I was gonna forgive and try to forgive, just was still hurt and publicly hurt.
Mm-hmm. What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm L'Oreal.
And I'm Jessie Reyez.
Jessie Reyez, we are so happy to have you here with us today.
Thank you.
But first of all, let's just say congratulations to you. Whenever I listen to Jessie Reyez, I be singing her songs like the whole day in my head trying to do her voice.
And
it
my
doesn't
voice.
work.
Let me hear it.
And
What
it
sounds
sounds
It's so
bad.
like
It
soft and like
yeah, in love with somebody.
Yeah,
That's no, child. That wasn't it at all.
no, that wasn't it.
I can't sing, so
Keep
don't be
trying.
offended.
Keep trying, Yee.
But I be doing it in the car and everything, like on my
In the
way.
shower.
No, you have a very unique, beautiful voice.
Thank you.
And it sticks in your head, so that's a good thing.
Thank you.
I hear you all day on my station.
Sick. That's dope. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's talk about a few things. Now, people have written in questions, right, for advice. So we're going to start with that with you, and we want to hear how you would answer these people. All right, one person said, I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years and we're great together. For almost our entire relationship, we've been dealing with sexual issues. During sex, he doesn't maintain an erection, and lately it's been getting worse because he's also been dealing with premature ejaculation.
Ooh.
We've spoken about this, and I recommended him attending a sex therapist and a doctor, but he hasn't been able to do this yet due to his insurance. So she wants to know what to do. She said, I've occasionally thought about stepping out on the relationship because I'm not sexually satisfied. We're both only 28, that's your age, and I'm too young to be dealing with this, but I still love him.
Oh, they've tried oh man, I don't even know. That's hard.
It's
that's
not hard,
important.
actually.
That's funny. Shoot. I don't know if some guys feel like, I feel like often you hear that it's such a sensitive topic for men, right? When you talk about it.
Yeah, it's hard to address it with them.
Yeah, but if you like go full Monty, like completely express that you're not holding judgment, and then it's just like a regular problem, like it's just like a regular health problem, and you guys could talk it through. Like maybe what's like dirty talk could help, or like going slow.
He should
you know
try
what
a
I mean?
cock ring.
Cock rings help.
Ooh, a cock ring.
Remember when Chad was here from Doc Johnson, and he said that a lot of men use them
to maintain their erection.
Yeah, he should try it.
But there's also like herbal things you could take.
Yeah.
Like the Blue Chew thing is like a herbal supplement, isn't it? And like Silverback. You have them at the juice bar.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes people's diets do affect that. I feel like sometimes when you don't eat right and there's like blockages, and then that's why your erection won't get all the way hard because the blood's not flowing the way that it should. I don't know.
I also think that before she steps out on him, she should just end the relationship.
Agree. But she loves him.
Yeah, she loves him.
What's
She
love
just
gotta
wants
do
to
with
get
it? No, I'm playing.
rammed.
I just want a hard penis.
Yeah, come on. This
I
flaccid
love
shit
him,
is
but
not
this little
cutting
light penis is not.
it. Does he still try, you think?
Because you know what's really bad about it? Not only does he not get fully erect, but he also like has premature ejaculation.
Yeah,
and
that's
comes
what I'm
quick.
saying.
So it's like
So
not only are you not fully doing
when you
it,
do get there, you can't even keep it there because it's over too
How
soon.
can you come if you're not even all the way hard?
I mean, when he does get hard, it doesn't
just
last
over.
long.
yeah. Or maybe that is his
She
all
should
the way
take that
hard.
as a compliment.
No, she shouldn't.
She's bored.
That does not sound like a compliment.
When he comes fast, that is a compliment.
It'd be okay if he could go again.
Yeah.
It'd be okay if he was hard for real. Like, he's just not even hard for real. Semi-erect and all that stuff.
Have you ever had to address a sexual problem in the bedroom?
Yeah, but we were younger. So and he wasn't like shy to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't one of those men that it like bruises their ego to talk about it. And he would like we would make jokes about it. And it was that's why I laughed, because I'm like, I would take it as a compliment to be like, yeah, I know.
Like,
I get it.
Oh, he was coming too quick?
Yeah.
I could tell that's what it was, because you were like, I took it as a compliment. Because that's the only thing you really could take as a compliment.
Right.
Yeah, you can't take the other way. It's hard to take it as a compliment, or not hard to take it as a compliment.
But
But
what if he comes fast with everybody and it's just what it is?
How do you know what he does with everyone else?
What if he tells you, like, I'm sorry this happened?
I'm cheating on you and
This is
I
what it
confess.
is?
No, like before you, like this has happened a few times.
You know what I've heard affects that a lot too, which I'm sure you guys talk about it often, but like porn, because the guys that watch porn a lot, that really affects it too.
You're right. That is so true. I've actually had a boyfriend tell me, like when he was coming too quick, he was like, I think I've been watching too much porn.
Yeah.
And that was why.
Yeah,
I didn't ever
he has
know that.
He has that mental. So while he's having sex, he's thinking about flashbacks of, visual in his head of things that he saw, and it's probably just making him
But can't guys, I feel
Whoa.
like, damn, you just made the
Titty
mic just came
fucking.
on you. But I feel like guys are supposed to think about other things.
like baseball.
Yeah, you think
Sam.
about other things during sex.
What?
That's how they don't come.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you
Fight
said,
against
what?
it. Yeah. I thought you meant like from the top.
You don't ever think about other stuff during sex besides what's happening at that moment?
No, I don't like, because then I wouldn't feel connected. And I like to feel connected.
Yeah.
You don't be like, did I leave the iron on?
No.
Like, no.
I feel like it's the opposite for men and women. I feel like men have to focus on something else
So
so
that
that
they
they
don't
don't come quick, and women
Have to focus on
think
sex
about it
so
so,
that
that
they
they
can
do
come.
come.
Right.
So it's like,
That's
please
your,
make me come,
we be
please.
concentrated.
'Cause this is
And
all
then
for
God
nothing.
forbid he shift his fucking rhythm or his
Oh,
angle.
Yo,
And you be
hate
like, I
that.
was right there.
Yeah, fucked
It was
it up.
just about
Now I
that.
gotta start over from the scratch.
From scratch.
They think they doing a lot for you. Have you ever felt like you settled in a relationship? Like I could do better, but why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah. Yeah, but it didn't last too much because I felt so not unhappy, but I just saw my potential and I saw the head get kind of cut off if I stuck it out. Not my potential, my career potential, not everything else. Because like one day I'd like to be a mom, one day I'd like to like settle down, but not yet. And this was a long time ago. This was like 5 years ago or 6 years ago, and I knew that I was at a crossroads. And if I went this way, he was a good guy, but I didn't feel like challenged. I didn't
Right.
feel like I didn't feel like I was gonna be able to reach what I wanted to reach.
Like he was too nice or not.
Too nice. That's crazy how that's a thing, eh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, too nice.
So you think he would have had you in a house like a housewife? You wouldn't even been going for your dreams,
Or he
and-
just wasn't
or
challenging.
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe a little of both. I feel like
yeah.
a little bit of both. But to be honest, like God willing, like I don't know. I don't know because it hasn't happened yet. But maybe the day that I do have a kid, I'd want to be the mom that's like always there. I love that my mom was like that with me, and I want to do that to my kid too. So it's not like I would want to be like running around to interviews and having to miss my kids' recitals, or running around to shows and having to miss like first steps. Like I don't want to do that. I just know that I don't want to do that. So
But there's a lot of people who are moms who are very successful
Who do it.
and still manage to make it happen
Yo.
because you can afford to hire a lot of help too
I
to
get
make
it.
sure you get places.
I get it, and I rate that. Like
Yeah.
all respect to them because that's their choice. But I just don't want to. Like,
Right,
I
you
don't.
wanna
I
make
don't
sure-
want to share those memories with somebody else. I
Right.
don't want to. Those are mine. Those are mine.
And I guess when they're really young, like you can take a little time off to be at home and maybe write and be in the studio, but then like you can bring, your child with you places and have
Yeah.
like I know like with Beyonce with Blue Ivy, she would have like a separate room set up, every
That's-
time she was on the road in the
That's lit.
back area. And Cardi, you see her on the private jet sleeping with the baby next to her.
That's lit.
Yeah.
But I'd be bringing her to like interviews and stuff too.
yeah,
like,
she'd be sitting right here.
Yeah.
Drinking Ciroc.
Yeah.
Don't go that far.
I'm kidding.
Just right on my titty.
Right.
Ciroc on my titty.
I also
Ciroc
think
and
when
green.
it's your first child, it's like you don't want to miss anything.
Right.
Like, because I know like a lot of people with their first child, they act a certain way. And then with their second child, they're like, you want to watch her? Not like that, but it's kind of
Chill.
like they
Yeah.
got
Way
it a
more
little more
lax.
down packed.
Yeah.
And like,
Plus, you have a great mom who can help too, and I think that helps too.
Yeah, you know what? I might change my mind too because all this is theoretical because
Right.
it hasn't happened. Like I might have a kid and be like, you know what? I want to be a boss still. So I'm
I think when you have family that can help, that's helpful. Like when you know you could trust, because it's harder when you have to hire somebody that you don't know that's not family. But
Right.
when your mom is like, girl, go do your thing. I got her for this week. And she's like old enough, and y'all are videoing. Because just think about it. You guys could FaceTime, you talk to her, see her, or him. I don't know why I just gave you a daughter.
Yeah, right.
I don't know why I did that too, because I called her a her too. It's funny.
Because the girl that you posted on your page that looked like your little daughter.
That's my brother's kid.
Oh, for real? She looks like your daughter.
That's
so
my
funny.
niece. That's one of the two. The other one looks more like me. That's crazy. That's the one of the two that looks the least like me.
No way.
Mm-hmm. The
She
other
was
one's
performing and stuff. I'm like,
So
okay, she's
cute.
so cute.
She loved it too. What? We were on set and she was like loving getting her makeup done. Like she was just there for it. It was mad cute.
That's cute. Is your family like other people in your family who are talented? How did you even start doing music?
My brother played clarinet. My dad plays guitar. My mom used to play. We used to sing at church and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it was always there. It's always what I love to do. It's like what I didn't get tired of. And then I got fired from everything else, so it made sense.
my
to
goodness.
What
just
other
stick
jobs
here.
you had?
Everything. I used to work at.
Fired?
Yo,
More
I used,
importantly.
so Sobeys, which is like Canadian Publix. I used to work. I got fired.
The supermarket?
Yeah.
Okay. At
And
the
then-
register or stock
at
or
the
bag?
register.
Okay.
So why'd you get fired?
For the most, it was dumb shit. Like, I used to take dance 3 times a week, so I had it designated off the schedule, and dance got canceled. But I wasn't about to call and be like, I can come in today. So I was like, I got a day off. Like, I don't got no dance, I don't got no work. Yeah, but then, you know when you're just dumb, like, you're just teenager and dumb
Right.
shit. I was hungry. So I
So
was
you
like,
went
I
there.
went there.
I'm gonna go
No,
to
you
work.
didn't.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
did. But I went there, and then
Did they
I
at
was
least give you
in-
a discount?
Yeah, because they gave me a discount. That's why you went there.
That's
So
why
I
you
went
went.
there. I
Yeah,
got
too.
food, and then I went home, and then the boss called me, and she was like, "It doesn't seem like you like want to work here." And I was like, "You're right, I don't." And then that
I
was
just
the end
want
of
the
it.
discount.
I don't want to work there, and that was it. And then I got fired from our Dean's, which is it's like Canadian Claire's, I guess.
It's
Claire's
like what?
Boutique?
It's like Claire's.
Oh,
With,
like,
like,
a
jewelry?
accessory
Boutique?
place?
Yeah, for like little girls, got fired from there, and then I got fired from Good Life too.
Damn.
What's
You
good
can't
life?
keep a job
It's
for
a
nothing.
gym. I know. The
not
only
like a
job I
bad
was
life.
able to keep with
Ba-doom,
Well, now
ba-doom.
you got the good life.
it was cool though. I just wasn't good at being like I know
A
you have to
worker,
be
because it wasn't meant to be.
Yo, it wasn't meant to be, and not even just it's not even that because I work my ass off when I'm passionate. Like right now,
And you talk about that.
it's crazy when you
Right.
love what you do. You just hit the ground running.
When you give a
But-
fuck.
and you give a fuck.
Yeah,
But
but when
I-
you're a worker for someone else, it's a little bit different.
It's
That's a different type of
different.
work. When you're working for the man versus working for yourself, which I've done both. When you're working for somebody, it's like, all right. But when you're working for yourself and you know where you're going with
Yeah.
that, then of course you're gonna put your own. So like
Yeah.
you said, when you love what you're doing,
Yeah, it's different, and you don't have to worry
listen
about
to
respecting
nobody else and all of that.
Yeah, respecting someone who doesn't deserve respect. Like you can be my manager, but if you're an asshole,
I
I'm
still
not-
have to respect
I
you
s-
because you're my boss.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that.
Yeah, that's probably why I never was able to hold down a job.
Because
like
it's
that,
just
a
too
real
truth. Like
job.
truth comes
I
out.
gotta do me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all tripping. I had to sit down with my boss because I work in radio. So I had to sit down with my boss and I told her, I said, I never had a boss before and I don't like for people to tell me what to do. I respect you. So what you say to me, it kind of remind me of talking to my mother or my aunt because you're somebody that I can respect. But it's other people out here that think they could tell me what to do and I don't work well with that.
Yeah.
And a good boss will know how to use that or take that. Well, that's when they really care about. I mean, a grocery store and shit like that, probably not. But like, I feel like with like career kind of things, if you be honest with certain people and let them know, I feel like people will understand you better. Especially in this day and age, I feel like not everybody has a regular 9-to-5 job. So that's something that's a little bit more understandable. So you got to learn how to deal with different people, different kind of ways.
I
in
think
my
when you're
opinion.
younger, that's when you have those
Yeah,
jobs.
when you're- yeah.
Because when I was younger, I definitely had all those type of jobs.
Yeah, me too.
Like I worked on campus at the store, at the supermarket, and I stole mad stuff too while I was working. You never stole from the supermarket or from the boutique or nothing like
Angela
that?
always
No.
steal.
Oh man.
You did steal. I know you did.
No, I didn't steal because my parents, man, when I was like 5 years old, when I was 5 years old, it was Halloween, and I wasn't cognizant of what stealing was. And we didn't have much money, and we were at Zeller's, and I saw this lit-ass gold sparkle lipstick. And I was like 5 years old, 4 years old, and I was like, Mommy, mira, mira. And she's like, yeah. And they're buying the shit we gotta buy. And then I'm like, Papi, like, can we get it? He's like, no, like, put it back. And I was like, and cheese. And I go
taking it.
back, and I see it, put it in my pocket. But I didn't realize it. So when we get in the car and we're driving back to the apartment, I'm in the back like, Mommy, Papi, guess what? And I turn around and I pull it out because I was so amped and I didn't realize that it
That
was
you
a
stole
sin.
it.
I didn't realize
Yeah.
it was wrong. And then my dad, You ever get the ones where they're like, you're gonna get your ass whooped? Like they tell you before they're gonna. So the whole ride home, you're just
more.
suffering.
You're like, damn.
Yeah, because you're like, you're suffering because you're trying to mentally prepare, but there's nothing you can do to mentally prepare. And then I got
gotta
my
take
ass
this
kicked.
ass whipping.
And then my mom was like, no, you're gonna like learn this. We're going back tomorrow. You're gonna give it to the cashier and you're gonna apologize for taking it.
I knew
and,
that
like,
you were gonna say that
it
happened.
was
That's
wild.
the worst.
The worst. As for a little 5-year-old, the worst. That's
you have to
true.
come
Like
back and be like, I stole this.
Yeah.
And they be laughing at you for real, because that's what I would do if I was at the cashier. If I was a register, I'm like, you better keep that shit and go. You got away with it, bitch.
Here's 2 more. So what happened when you
silver and the
returned
pink.
it?
I
You
stole
remember?
one yesterday.
I was
Like, that's all you took?
Yeah. Shit, they got the mascara to go with it.
Oh my god.
What happened when you returned it?
I didn't look at her. I wouldn't even know if she was laughing because I wouldn't go into the store. My mom had to pick me up, and I was, you know, when kids do this,
Yeah.
I was like this, like take it, like take it. And
Did
then
you
that
use
was
it a little bit first?
No, I
Oh.
didn't.
Wasn't even worth
I
it.
didn't even get to
even
put that
worth it.
gold glittery lipstick on.
I know, but it was fine. Like that job was, it showed me that I hated it. They showed me that
It was
it
a good
couldn't be
lesson
an
at
option.
5.
Yeah, but it was always that. It was always something that kind of that was just so bad that always pushed me back to, like, I used to write songs on receipts.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's dope.
I used to like
That's dope.
make little voice notes all the time. It was always that, and it was always music that I was trying to escape to.
Did people that you used to work with, are they proud of you now?
Yeah, man. Especially like there's homies that I got back from like my bartending days that were there and that saw me like hustling to the DJs and like begging them to play my shit, and that had like come to open mics that I would do in downtown Miami, that have come to like the Sold Out Miami show. Like Palo and Javi and all them. They're mad dope and mad happy for me, and it's lit. It's cool.
So you ain't mentioned this bartending job. You said grocery store, all this other stuff. So did you have a leotard on, one of those bartenders?
Yeah,
or
like double padded bra and everything.
You
Double
did.
sexy bartender.
The old Nicki Minaj trick. She used to wear 2 bras before she
Yeah,
got
I
her
used to
titties
do
done.
that too, man. You gotta do it for the itty bitties. So
Represent for us.
yeah, I used to do that, and then when I moved to the States, because it was difficult, because I didn't have my visa yet to be able to work, and they were looking for bartenders, and I was like beginning stages of bartending, and they were like, yeah, but we need dancing ones, and I was like, okay. I'm here for it. Fuck it. And it was
Copacabana.
Copacabana, yeah. So it was like the Brazilian style with the feathers and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So we'd be working behind the bar, making money, and then there'd be like a horn or a whistle, or like the DJ would do like, "Bah, bah, bah, bah," and it would be
And
our
then now you
signal.
gotta dance.
Yeah, and the bus boys would come forward. We'd run downstairs, put feathers on, bras, like,
Oh my goodness.
and then
And
get
you
onto
did
it.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? That's interesting because you do have a new song and a video out right now, right? And you're talking about immigration in that song also, and like people being ripped apart and all of that. So for you coming here, like in the United States, how long did you live here?
Like 2.5 years.
2.5
3
years?
Yeah.
So was there ever?
Well, I mean, yeah, back then, and then now I'm basically living. Spent the majority of my time in LA for like the last like 4 or 5 years.
was
LA
there a
and-
lot of
LA
issues
and
for you,
Miami.
like legally being here, like you said, because of the visa and all of
It
that?
took my family 16 years to get approved to do it properly. It took them 16 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Does it cost a lot of money too?
Yeah, it costs money, and you need connections. You need somebody that's willing to put their life on the line to be like your sponsor out here.
Wow.
Yeah. So if we were really lucky that my tia was willing to do it for my dad, because that's not always the case. Like,
And it still took 16 years for
16
them?
years.
God
That's
damn.
sad.
It's sad. It's crazy. We were lucky. Like, fuck, we're the Colombian, but we were coming from Canada at that point. We're really fortunate, because had we been in a lot of the position that a lot of these families are in, running away from violence or running away from persecution and trying to find a better life, in 16 years, you could die. Your kids can already be influenced. You can
course.
already have, like, who the fuck is talking about
So
patience when you got that
long-ass
urgency?
Yeah.
Right.
It was crazy.
And then when you watch it, like when you see people who actually have gone to some of these places where they're holding these kids, and even at the wall where you can see families talking like to each other
it's crazy.
through the wall, it's just one of the saddest things you could ever see.
Yeah, man.
And then they try to make it seem like people who are trying to come into this country are like evil, bad criminals, and that's not necessarily the case at all. Like
Right.
the majority of them are hardworking people who want to pay their taxes, who want to be here and be like great citizens, better than some of our own citizens
Yeah,
that
we
were
got
born
some
here.
criminals
Even
and
though
stuff
bad
here.
criminals got Confederate flags on their walls and on their trucks, but whatever.
Yeah, so I'm sure that was something for you that you felt like you had to make a statement.
Yeah, of course. Especially because it's so easy, like, to see those kids being ripped apart and see a little Latina girl that looks just like me and think about my parents and my family and like the trauma that people are creating. Like, it's crazy because then it's not just this. Like, this isn't the problem. The residual effects of this kind of trauma is going to come out in 20 years. And then you're going to blame that generation for being that way when there was a better way to have dealt with the problem in order to avoid that.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just stupid.
You know what's interesting too? You also have a song called Gatekeepers. And I remember when I first heard that song.
Thank you for supporting that song when that came out, by the way.
Yeah, and for you to be so honest about it, and basically, you know, you had your own personal situation where somebody told you, a producer, basically, if you didn't want to sleep with him, he was going to block your blessings and your talent just because you weren't interested in him. And that producer has since been identified. Other people have come forward and actually named him, and he's actually has several different women now pursuing cases against him, detail. So it's interesting because when you first put that song out, you didn't name who that person was. And it just shows how it's hard for people to come out because you don't know what's going to happen with your career when you're new and you're up and coming and you're like, okay, I don't want to, you know, do something like this because that person could potentially block my blessings.
Because he has a lot of connections and whatever. So it's a scary and it's a messed up situation. I feel like as we learn things that happen, it is happening to a lot of girls, and a lot of girls are scared to come out.
Did you feel like you got a lot of support after that song?
Yeah, after it was crazy. It was wild. It was wild and it was sad because it was two sides. Because it was dope. The amount of people that reached out and were like, "Yo, thank you. I've been through that, and it just means a lot that you came forward." But then, like daily, it was. Like, I can't even tell you how many, but daily women coming forward being like, listen, 2 years ago, the exact same situation happened, or I got raped, or I had this, or I had that, and I can't come forward because of multiple reasons, because I'm either still scared or because I have a family now and I don't want to bring that darkness out again, and just so many reasons. But it was every day, like every day. That messed me up for a minute. That messed me up.
And people always want to know, like, they'll be like, oh, why didn't she come out? Like, they talk about other people. Oh, why didn't she say something when it happened? Oh, I don't believe her. And it's like, it's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not, but
People always tell you how to do things that they've never done.
yeah, man.
People are always on the outside looking in with their opinion on your life when they've never experienced anything but what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's so crazy to me how people could just make their own assumptions and take things and make their own ideas of what happened and what you should do when they've never even experienced it. That's the wildest thing to me.
I'm sure there's things that all of us in this room can say happened to us that we've never spoken about.
For sure.
Right.
That's
So
And I definitely think that sometimes when women do speak up, people be like, oh, she's lying. And she's
All the
making that
time.
up. Why would she go? Why would she be drunk?
It's
Why
the whole like, oh, she got a short skirt on. Like, that's that whole fucking
She's
backwards
asking
ass
for it
mentality.
type thing.
That sucks.
how do you trust somebody in this business? Like, if
I
you want to
Google
date somebody,
everybody
how do
now.
you do it?
Oh,
How
like
do
to
you-
date?
Yeah, how do you trust someone?
Man, yeah, I feel bad for people that like are, I guess, like for the potentials, because I ask like 1,000 questions, everything.
It's like a
And if
grilling.
they're a grilling, and if they're uncomfortable with it, then I know that it's not because you're either gonna be okay with it or you're not. Because I have trust issues that I'm working through, and I'm working through it right now. I'm working through forgiveness. I'm working through forgiving myself for putting up with so much bullshit in the past, because then it affects your self-worth, because you ask yourself, like, why did I stay? Why did I think that this was okay? So I'm working through those issues. I need to make sure that you're good, because I got to work on that. So I need to make sure that you're good before I let you into this world. So there's gonna be 1,000 questions, like everything. I ask everything. I ask, when's the last time you lied? Like, what's the last regret you had?
He's
How
like,
do you
2
treat
minutes
your
ago.
mom? Yo, everything. How do you
Counting this
treat your mom?
conversation.
But do you think anybody's gonna tell you the last time they lied?
No. They're going to tell you like a time
lie.
before. Yeah, they're going to lie again.
Like,
basically.
nobody's gonna be like, well, I lied about this. Like, no one's gonna be honest about that.
I am, but I am.
When's the last time
because-
you lied?
Shit.
In this interview.
In this interview, when's the
We
last time
probably
I
don't even
lied?
know, because I think people tell little lies every day, like sometimes not to hurt someone's feelings.
Oh, I know when I lied. Like I said, I woke up from a nap at like 6 and not 6:43.
Okay,
I woke up from a nap at 6 and not 6:43.
that's close enough.
But the reason
On The Price is Right, you still might have won.
No, that's too far over.
the reason I tell the truth though is because as naive as it is to think that, because some people say like you treat people and then you get that from the universe, like how you treat people is that's what you get. But then there's other people that are the school of thought, like you can't think that. We're animals. Lions don't think about how they're hurting what they're eating. Lions don't. But I just don't. I resonate with the first. I subscribe to that. So that's why I force myself in those situations when I'm testing if I'm willing to let somebody in, and if they're testing me, I force myself to be brutally honest. Because that way nobody could tell me nothing a year from now when shit gets difficult, or a year from now when like there's no demons coming up because I laid all my bodies out for you. I told like all my sins, everything. So if you don't like it, walk away and spare me.
Okay, so let me give you a scenario.
Okay.
Let's say you really like a guy. He's great. He's amazing. You're in bed together. He's not the greatest. And he asks you, am I the best you ever had? Are you going to say no?
Yeah, I'll be like, you're close, but I need you to do this and this.
Oh my God. Ruin
because
the moment.
then,
Semi-erection.
No, you're close.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie and tell a guy
close.
he's the best if he's not the best.
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
But you build him. You could build him.
I'm not going to.
You could help him.
I would rather tell him in ways he could be better.
Perfect. I would better him.
What if he says, well, who was better?
That doesn't matter.
I would be like, you're amazing.
That's
it. That's being honest.
But then it's never going to get better.
But you didn't say what was amazing.
The way you blink is amazing. You blink so well.
You're just amazing.
You're just an amazing blinker.
I'm sorry. There's certain times you have to lie. Okay? Like you never lied about having an orgasm every now and then. Like maybe normally you do, but this particular time you know it's just not going to happen.
I'm never going to.
And he's like, did you comment?
I want him to know if I didn't.
Yeah, me too. Like, work for it.
But I feel like if 95% of the time you do, and he's working hard, and you just know it's not going to happen,
then it ain't happening.
And you
it
love
ain't
him.
happen.
Yeah, it's not happening. But I don't want to act. This isn't a play.
This isn't a play.
I'll act. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I am gonna lie.
Go ahead. What's your acting?
If he says, "Did you come?" I'll be like, "Yeah," quietly.
Quiet come. No.
Silent comer over here.
I just came.
Have you ever cheated?
Yeah, once when I was 14.
Okay.
14.
So you stole and you cheated.
Early in life. And then
You was a bad girl.
Jessie Reyez, liar and a thief.
Hola, mami. Hola, papi.
So tell me what happened. Did you get caught?
No, I didn't. And it made it worse. Like,
Shit.
I felt bad. It was like my first, it was rough. It was on vacation. And I like kissed a guy. But I felt awful. I felt awful because the guy was mad sweet, and so I didn't tell him, and it led to me coming back, and I didn't even want to see him or kiss him because I felt like I had the other guy's lips on me, so I was like, listen, we got to break up, and I didn't tell him why. I was just like, I need space, whatever. And then I put myself in a shit show because I started dating this other guy who ended up being like my real first love. But I was hesitant to put a title on it. I was hesitant to move forward because have you ever been in love with two people? Or like feel like you just really care about two people?
Yeah, I wouldn't say in love, but I've cared about two people.
I hate that. That's where I was, and then I didn't know what to do. And homie, first one had my email password still. And
Why did he even have it
no.
in the first place?
Because I was too damn trusting.
But like, why does he need your email password?
I don't remember. There was a reason, but I don't remember. I think I didn't have internet at my house or something, so I was on the phone with him being like, hey, go through this.
Can you check my email? Right?
Yeah. But he saw an email that I had sent to the new guy.
Damn it.
And then he hit me up and was like, I can't believe you did this. Is a lot of drama for a young kid.
Man.
But he was like, I can't believe you did this. I can't believe you didn't tell me. Because if you would have told me, we would have worked through it. Like, you didn't have to be scared to tell me that you had done it. But by this time, when he's telling me he's going to forgive me, I've already tried to move on and gotten feelings for this new guy. So I was caught in indecision for like a month. I told him, I'm like, I need space and I need to think about what I'm going to do. And then the only reason that I ended up going with the new guy was because I rationalized it to, if I go back to the original guy, I'm breaking two hearts. Because now
plus
he's
you
hurt.
can't really trust somebody.
And if I go to the new guy,
somebody
I
who
only
you
break
cheated
one.
on. I feel like it's hard to trust somebody if you
To
already
go
cheated
back?
on them and got caught.
I feel
now
like you can't trust the
at some
motherfucker
point,
that
Either
cheated.
way, shit.
No, but
No.
you ever seen Chris Rock when he's like, okay, now you cheated on her, but now you don't trust her.
That's true.
Because you feel like at some point that person has a get out of jail free card, and I cheated on.
That's true.
And you feel like they're gonna be able to justify.
People always use stuff for their back pocket for a rainy day to throw it back in your face. I don't care who it is. To me, that's how I believe. I believe that any given time, like if I did somebody dirty, I think in the back of their mind, any given time they could get me back.
Yeah.
Yes, I wouldn't. I tread lightly around people that I might have did something fucked up to, especially men.
Shit.
Damn. Yo, I tried. Have you ever
Tell me?
trying to like save
a hoe?
No, yo.
No, I never save hoes. I let them drown. No, I'm joking.
I help them drown.
Hold them down.
No, what do you mean?
After someone's cheated to try to like mend it.
Oh yeah,
Me too. I tried it
That's
too.
hell. I
Yeah.
tried it too. It's like fighting
hard.
yourself. That's what I was saying earlier. It's like fighting yourself because you end up feeling like shit because you're like, why am I so willing to forgive you? Why am I so willing to like save this when you were so fucking blasé and nonchalant?
And you think about it at like random times. Like even having sex with somebody who you knew cheated on you, you'd be like,
should it be going good? And
right.
you're like,
And then you'd be like,
this motherfucker had his
did
face
he do
in
this with
somebody
this
else's
bitch?
pussy.
And you cannot look at everything. Like when that happened, I became like Inspector Gadget. Like
Right.
everything.
pulling out the
You're
black
the
light.
FBI. Facts.
Everything, man.
The best way to catch a guy is okay.
So many ways.
So many ways.
Yeah, it's easy.
But you gotta look for like if you go in the bathroom and he didn't empty the garbage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, come on.
God forbid you see like wipes with makeup on it. So somebody was just taking off the makeup, hair. A lot of times they try to clean up real quick and like put stuff in the garbage before you get there and whatever.
That's true.
So,
The garbage is a good spot.
yeah. I've been known to go through the garbage.
Damn, garbage
Trash
picker.
picker.
But you know what? I think when you realize you find
Oscar,
yourself doing
the
stuff
grout.
like that, it's not a situation you need to be in.
Yeah.
Like when you find yourself like
Snooping.
inspecting the bed for cum stains and stuff like that.
What about old stuff? Like say they used to live with a woman and they don't live together no more and you still see little stuff. Not that it's like something that may be underneath the counter, the bathroom counter. Say you go to get the lotion, you're like, this bitch Bath and Body cheap ass shit is underneath here.
Damn.
Like, would you be upset if they had like an old razor? Or
No, hell no.
I still sometimes use Bath and Body Works. I just
Sorry.
No, I'm just
I don't.
Me
No,
either.
but
every now and then.
I feel like that's weird. Why you don't throw that kind of stuff away? Because I stopped talking to somebody because of
because
something
of
like that.
Because they kept old stuff?
Because
That's just a lotion. Sometimes you run out of lotion and you need lotion.
it
It's
was
good.
like
I
OD
never
though.
thought
It was
lotion.
like OD amount of stuff. To me, I
Right.
felt like it was too much. It didn't look like it was used in a while.
Like
but
it's
still, I'm
great
like,
when
we
his
holding
ex
on to this
tampons
bitch
is
come
still
back.
there and you like, I need a tampon. Oh, good, he has some.
You using the bitch's tampon?
You damn right. If I
Y'all
need
know
them.
all I'm thinking about while y'all sitting here having this
It's the
conversation
bitch that used your flat iron.
she stole my flat iron. But I'm thinking about everything I left in the bathroom at the house when I
Them
left.
bitches is
I left a
definitely
lot of stuff
using
in
your
that
baby
bathroom.
wipes,
Shit.
all kind of shit.
I just moved away from my ex and I left a lot of stuff in the
Well,
bathroom.
somebody's
And it was
using
stuff that I
tampons.
didn't want. Like I think it was my daughter or a friend. I don't know. I sent somebody to the store to get tampons and they brought me OBs. I don't like OBs.
I don't like OB.
So I
either.
left
I only
the
know
OBs
one
in the
person who
drawer.
uses those.
So while y'all
Listen,
sitting here
if
talking
I'm
about
over
tampons,
there
I'm
and there's
thinking
some
like,
super plus and
it's
it's my
OBs in
second
the
day,
drawer.
I'm on it.
You love those.
I
What is
left like
wrong with you?
lotion and stuff that was like almost about to be empty. Like stuff that I just didn't want to pack up in a box. I just left it all
That's
like,
some
in the
spiteful
bathroom.
shit. I feel like a bitch do that to be spiteful because you know he's
I
gonna
just
throw
was-
that
I
away.
just
She's
didn't want
lazy.
it.
She didn't feel like
I
packing
didn't
it.
packing it, so I left it instead of throwing it
Right.
away.
Like,
But I'm pretty
this
sure
bitch's
he's gonna
lotion
throw
is
it
still
away.
here.
Yeah.
Pretty
She's
sure
coming
he's gonna
back.
throw it away.
If you have some good hair products, God, if you have some Miss Jessie's, I'm definitely using that curly.
Damn, and
Carol's
you use that
doing
Well, I
all
don't
this
mean
bitch
you in
shit.
particular. I
No,
just mean,
obviously.
Yeah, not you. I mean,
Please.
I hate leaving shit.
don't you hate when you leave your stuff that's good and you got to
Yeah.
go back and get it?
You be
I'm
thinking
not
about
going
it.
back. So I'm just like, I'm taking the L. That's why I hate leaving shit. Because I don't even want to go back and deal with it. Why did you guys break up?
Child, we ain't got enough time for that. I just realized that after 10 years and numerous breakups and makeups that I was better off moving on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be in this anymore.
By the time this episode comes out, they might be back together.
No,
so.
we're
Yeah.
not.
No, playing with
It's
you.
one of those, eh?
Tune in.
I was in one of those for like 6 years. I was in one of those for like 6 years. That like back and forth and the slow clearing of the fog when I was finally like, oh, I'm doing this to myself.
Yeah. It's
Did
like,
he listen to your music and think like that's about me?
Yeah, he knew.
Did it
He
make
knew.
him feel away? Like, did he say stop
He
doing that?
got numb. Because it was all the time, and it sucks because it's easy for me to empathize too. Because I'd hate if someone that said that was gonna forgive me, which I said I was gonna forgive and try to forgive, just was still hurt and publicly hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I'd feel away because then I'd be like, how the fuck are we supposed to move on?
forward,
How are we
right.
supposed to move on?
Well, some great music came out of it. If that makes you feel any better.
At least a little, yeah.
I feel like once you hurt and it's hard to like, it's kind of like if somebody break an egg and try to glue it back together, it ain't gonna be the same.
Yeah.
So it's always gonna be some sort of a issue, or
and it
it's
always
hard.
was.
It's hard
Which
to
is
trust
why
somebody.
eventually
You think-
I just gave up.
You think when you cheat that it means there's something wrong in the relationship? Or have you ever cheated the one time you did, is it just like for fun? Or is it always because there's something wrong in the relationship?
I
Because
think normally is when
Something
when there's a
wrong.
void to fill.
Yeah.
You
For
know,
sure.
you go to the other person to get what you're missing. in
they
the
say guys
relationship.
cheat because they can and women
Yes.
cheat because something's missing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I believe that.
Me too.
Guys cheat because that's all they know.
Because that's all they know. I hate that though, that there's more responsibility.
The
on
guys are
females.
upset in the room. I just want to
Everybody
Deal
was
with it.
laughing and shit to be
Guys
quiet.
cheat
Yeah, now they
because
mad.
in their mind, that next vagina is going to be better than the good vagina they already have.
Strange.
It's like that. The next pussy got to be the best pussy I ever had in life, and I won't know unless I try it.
I don't think so. I think they just want to try it. I don't think they think it's gonna be better than
Oh
the
yes,
next
they do
pussy.
think it's going to be better. That's
I've
why they
heard
want to try
guys
it.
before say that like a lot of pussy or whatever is the same. Like
I've never heard a guy say pussy.
I
is the
have
same.
wax.
He's
definitely-
not a
He doesn't
guy
count.
that you
Come
listen
on,
to.
get outta here.
He don't
But
count.
he says that. He says like a lot of pussy is the
It's
same.
not
He just
bad.
wants to conquer them. You get what I'm saying? Like a
He's-
lot of guys just want to
he's a
knock it
moron.
down, knock
Yeah.
down bitches.
Wax
That's
is
so
also
annoying.
fucking
He's
under
a
arm.
And that's
numbers
it.
game.
It's not for no reason.
Wax fucks Vaseline jars.
He does, but he's still a guy.
He doesn't count.
He
No, guys
literally
are always
does.
looking for the next best thing, and even if
I
they
also
have
feel
something
like-
that's home that's good, and the woman is everything that they want, they still gonna go out and try the next thing because they
Yeah,
want to
guys-
know if it's better.
I also feel like they just don't think they're gonna get caught, so they don't think that far ahead.
That's always the first excuse. Like I didn't think you was ever gonna find out.
right.
Or I wasn't thinking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I wasn't
That
thinking.
too.
So stupid.
See, and we think about us, right? Guys are, as you say, throwing dick at us all the time, and we're able to turn it down, right?
Right.
Yep.
yeah.
Usually,
Normally. Sometimes.
Majority.
Has there ever been times when you're like, "Damn, this person's trying to holler at me, and I used to have a crush on him"?
Yeah.
So what
and that
happened?
and that I like held out before. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And that I held out before, like because I was with somebody. Yeah, where I've like fought temptation and been like, oh, I can't do this.
hmm
Yeah, I have. And
Now that you're single, do you be like, "Hey,
Hey, big head.
Remember the other day?
yeah,
Like
let's
3
collab"?
years ago?
yeah. Yeah, I do. I've answered because I used to just leave them unread. Or I used
Unread,
to just
that's
leave them
right.
because out of respect, because that's what you do when you're with somebody. You don't fucking entertain those kind of
Right.
messages. That's what you do.
Unless you're a guy.
But you
Unless
read
you're a
them.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you read them. But you don't answer.
Yeah.
But guys, no. Guys, you fucking. I don't give a fuck if you guys get offended. I'm sorry, but like, if guys just fucking, it's just like, no, it's attention, and they react.
Right.
But like, as a woman, oftentimes you just leave a lot of those mans. They're unopened, they're unread, but there's a plentiful amount in my DMs. All these opportunities that I haven't out of respect
Right.
for you.
So what's it like being single now?
Different, but I work all the time, so it's difficult, and then also it's hard to see hearts, so you can't really see intentions. You don't really know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard.
What about just going on like an innocent date? It doesn't have to be that serious yet. It
Yeah.
could be just maybe I'll go out with this person. We might not end up liking each other like that, but at least we could be cool.
I went on a date. It was nice. It was sweet. It was cool.
What'd you do?
What did we do? We went to the park, and then we went to go eat. Or we went to go eat and then we went to the park and just like put a little blanket on the grass and talked. And I asked them 1,000 questions.
That's cute.
I'm a question asker.
What are some of the questions? Let's hear.
Like, are you still cool with your ex?
Is that so? Okay, if he is or if he isn't, what's a better answer for you?
Either, as long as they're honest. Like, just be honest. Like, I'll take the truth, and I won't judge you for it because I have exes that I'm friends with, and I have exes that I could kill. So,
whoa, okay.
What if he said we're not cool because I gave her chlamydia because I cheated on her? But that's honest.
Oh my God, Angela,
did you fix it?
Did you fix
Jesus?
the chlamydia?
It's so scary to hear something like that. It's so scary because you don't know because there's two ways you can look at it. Either, oh, this guy's a habitual liar, or if a guy's never done that, you got to be worried about those men too. Like the good guys that have never fucked up because they've never done it. So they might be more inclined to like want to experience.
So you just can't win either way, Jessie.
So you just gotta stay single, just ask a billion questions. And
what's the next question? Come on, bring it.
I like to ask if they believe in God and if they talk to God, and if they're spiritual. If they died, what's the first question that they would ask? Like if they had one question that they could ask God, what's the first question that they would ask? I ask if they read because I prefer an intelligent man. I ask like, what else? I asked how like they treat their family and how they treat their mom.
You said that earlier.
Yeah, because it's important to me.
That is important.
I ask who their friends are because like, show me your friends, I'll show you who you are. Like, what are your friends like? Do your friends cheat? Do your friends party? Do your friends do drugs? Are your friends ambitious? Because if you're hanging around 4 people that are lame ass and like not doing anything with their lives, I can't fuck with you because I'm doing something with my life and you're gonna be contagious.
What about kids? You ask if they have any kids?
I don't, but I usually, because I feel like
You
on
should put that on the
Instagram now
list.
you could like see it.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Crazy. I should.
You should put that on the list, girl.
Put it on the list.
Put it at the top too while you at it. And if there's a baby on the way as well.
And if there's a baby,
yes, trust me.
I always
got
ask
caught.
guys in the beginning.
Come on,
if
Titty.
if they're single. And then I ask, well, is the girl you fucking know you single?
Right.
Because somebody's always fucking somebody. And there's always a guy who's single, but the girl is in a relationship with him.
Right.
And it's like, that's something I need to know. And I like for a guy to be honest because you never know what I might be okay with.
Right.
So don't just put me in a situation because you're scared to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you're scared to like lose me or not be able to have me or get me or whatever. Be honest because you never know where I'm at in life and what my mindset is and where I'm trying to go. And I might just be okay with a situationship or, as long as I know what's going on, I might be okay with what's going on. But the worst thing is to be blindsided by all
His
of
wife.
these things. Well, yeah, the wife or the girlfriend or the kid's mom.
Who do you think you are?
Exactly. When you think, and that's happened to me. I've been in a 2.5-year relationship with a man that was married and had no idea.
Stop. How did you find out?
He got arrested and his wife called me and told me she was coming to pick up my car because it was in his name. I said, bitch, I'll see you when you get here. She never showed up.
Damn. So you still have the car?
No, girl. That was like so long ago.
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh my
Now,
God.
Told that bitch right up.
No, that was so long
It's a
ago. But
2002
yeah,
Cherokee.
and we were like in a public, like he was like locally known. He worked in radio.
He was
Let's just say
locally
that.
known and
He
no
worked
one
in
said that he was
radio.
married to you?
He
Well,
was
that's
married
it.
to her. I mean, but we were
Or like no one
What
told
told
you?
you? Yeah.
No. And of course, the people around him knew that he was married.
Right.
But,
But
of
you
course
were
they know-
but you were the clown in front. That's the
but
worst
yeah.
because everyone knows
But
that
everybody
nobody
knew I was his girlfriend. It was so weird that when I found out he had a wife, I'm like, how? But what made sense in hindsight, was that we had daughters that were around the same age, and he never brought his daughter to meet my daughter, and that always was weird to me. Like, why don't you bring your daughter around? Like, I knew her name and everything, but he never would bring her around, and that's because he was still with her mother.
Right.
But
But
she
I
would've
also would
told.
feel like some people aren't comfortable bringing their kids unless we're going to get married.
We were in a 2.5-year relationship,
'Cause,
and
look,
he
I
was
don't wanna
basically
meet nobody's
staying at my
kids.
house
Oh.
and with my child.
Where, were you
So-
ever going to his house?
Never. He lived in.
Well, that's another.
See,
red
I
flag
would've
right
been like,
there.
where the
He
fuck
lived
you
in a whole
live?
nother state, so that
In
was
2
the
years.
reason. Like,
But
And he
2.5
never
years you
invited
never
you
been to his
over?
house. That's
Where's planes at this
Right.
year?
Well, it was kind of like no, it was a driving state, but it was kind of like everything we did was in where I lived, and he worked where I lived, and you know what I'm saying. So we never had a reason to go to him.
Because I feel
and
like you know a
like,
lot about somebody.
Not
when
that
you
he
go to
lived
their
with
house.
me, but he like was in and out of my house a lot. He didn't have a key or anything like that, but we were in a relationship, so he was around, and everything just happened like around where we were. And it's
number one red flag.
really
You never
dogged
been
him
to his
doing
house.
it.
If I don't see your house, you not seeing my pussy.
Damn.
Yo, it matters, man. Because then you see if someone's like mad messy or mad
Yeah,
clean.
you gotta see what's going on.
Can you imagine going to someone's house and their house is shitty? Like a mess, disgusting.
Folding chairs and no
mattress on the
furniture.
floor.
Hell
A TV with a tube in the back.
Not the big back TV.
They don't even make those. Where you get them?
What if they have VHS tapes?
Yeah, that's kind of old.
That's funny.
Have you ever gone to somebody's house and been like, I can't date this person?
No, but I've gone to someone's house and be like, the next time I come here, if it's not clean, I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
I've said that.
I've
And they
gone
got
to
it
people's
together.
houses and cleaned them to make myself comfortable.
That's
by being
disgusting.
there.
I couldn't.
I clean.
I
I
couldn't go
helped.
there.
I helped clean.
No, I've cleaned. I've done that more than once.
Damn.
So how do they clean a dick if they can't like clean the
Clean their-
bathroom
right.
or something?
No, not to the point that it was nasty, but just I'm a very clean. Y'all both have been to my
Yeah,
house. Y'all
no,
know how
yeah.
I live. I'm
You're
a very
clean.
clean person, and I'm like hella organized and everything. So if I was gonna be staying there for like a couple of days. So while
Right.
I was in there with nothing to do, I just like cleaned and made it comfortable for myself.
I don't think I want to clean someone's house.
Mm-mm.
I clean my own house. If I come to your house, I feel like,
I should be relaxing.
I'm the guest.
yeah. Like you should be kind of like when you come to my house, I handle everything, take care of you. When I come to your house, I feel like you should cater to me and take care of everything.
Mhm.
You know. So have you ever lived with anybody?
Loosely, when I was like 19, 20,
Mhm.
and it was whatever. It was like a short-lived passion.
Right.
Yeah.
Did your parents like him?
I feel they tolerated him.
You're like,
So no.
He got to come to Christmas again.
Yeah, they tolerated him. He was all right. He wasn't a bad guy, but it wasn't gonna work.
Mhm.
We were both hot-headed. It just didn't make sense. I used to,
Are you still hot-headed?
not when I have yoga in my life.
Oh, so that works, huh? Let
Yeah.
me try that.
Yo, dead ass,
Yeah.
man. Hot yoga.
I
yes.
love yoga.
Me too.
Yeah,
Calms-
I'm into it.
Yo, it's crazy. It's just different. It's just like someone soothing your soul.
Yep.
And you just get centered and back to earth, and you just realize that like it's what's about right now. It's cool.
I'm gonna try that
You
out.
should.
Yeah,
I
it's
did hot yoga. We did it what once?
Yeah, we did it.
But we was laughing and joking the whole time.
No,
so
we weren't.
we was laughing and joking a lot of the time.
yeah.
Oh,
So I
maybe.
couldn't meditate and focus. I got to go without her.
Yeah,
you
it's
gotta-
hard going with somebody.
You got to grow
Yeah,
up.
especially this child over here. Look at her. You couldn't take it serious next to her.
I was very serious when
She
I
gonna
do
make
hot
a
yoga.
joke when they was doing we was all
All right,
fucked
now I'm
up.
not gonna lie, that
We
part
was
like
fucked
gets
up.
me. I
That's
can't
like
do
the
all
very
that.
beginning.
No, everybody
And
did
it's
it except for me and her. We was like,
crazy. You don't say
I
home,
don't
you
want to
say
say I
home.
feel stupid.
We tried to catch the end of it, but we was off.
Oh my
And
God.
I'd
Y'all
be
just
like,
started out all the way wrong.
"Namaste."
yeah.
Namaste.
No, it was at the end. They did that shit at the end.
In the beginning,
It's
too.
like,
You
I
did
was
it in the
like, oh
beginning,
shit,
too.
you didn't do
Yeah,
it
I didn't want to
either.
do the chant. It felt weird.
That's
That's
funny.
part of the meditation.
I'm sorry. I'm immature.
How many lessons do you need to go before you know it's time to do that? It's like the don't part in the Bryson Tiller record.
It's the ad lib.
Oh my
All
God.
right, now here's another question somebody sent in that you can answer. She said, I've been dealing with this guy for over 10 years. When we first met, he was married. Yes, I know. We were deployed to Korea at the time. Even though I knew that it isn't right, I was only thinking of myself. He has since gotten a divorce. Even though I don't want a relationship with him, I do want him in my life for sex only. When he was married, I felt as if he treated me better. He was more caring, understanding, and loving. In between this time, he did lose his son to suicide, which is definitely tragic.
God.
And I do see a change in him for the worse. We don't see each other very often, but we do talk on the phone almost every day, which I do enjoy, but I don't feel like I'm the only one he's entertaining. He's deployed right now, which makes it even harder to deal with him being with other people. I don't have sex with other people, and he knows this, so I think he takes that for granted. He told me he did sleep with someone while he's been away, and I'm very hurt about that, even though we're not in a committed relationship. Should I go out and do what he is doing and just enjoy my time while we're together, or should I just let this ongoing sexual relationship go?
Girl, run. Far, fast. Get away from him.
She don't even really want him, so I'm confused why. She do, but she don't, I feel like.
She enjoys their sexual relationship.
Yeah,
That's
she
it.
enjoys the
You
sex.
just want
Like
the dick.
one in every 6 months because
Yeah,
it's not
because
even
he's
consistent.
deployed. And
Yeah.
he's fucking other people while he's deployed.
But let's not forget, his son killed himself. And that's a tragedy. So that would change anybody, how they treat you, how they look at life, how they are. And I feel like if you really care about somebody and want to be with them, that's something you would take into consideration.
But she don't. She just want the dick.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been with somebody that you just like having sex with them and didn't like their personality?
Yeah.
I could tell you smile so fast.
Right. Your face lit all the way
I'm
up.
calling him after this.
Yeah. It's hard though. It's hard. It's hard because the mental stimulation is so important. So it's rare because it's not often, but it just happened and it was good. So I was like, fuck. Fuck, I just wish you were different. I wish you were smarter. I wish you were smarter. I wish you were smarter.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. That sucks though, because then it's you wish you could just build a man like build a bear and just be like this
all the time. Take this part, this part, this part, and be like, can I get his success mixed with his personality, mixed with his looks, mixed with his sex, and then you have the perfect man.
That's crazy.
Does the perfect man exist?
No, it doesn't.
Russell Wilson for Sierra.
Yeah, but you don't know. I remember my dad once told me they smiling, but it's never
know
perfect.
for real.
And behind closed doors, you never know what's really good. And I remember my dad told me once when I was at that crossroads, because I talked to my dad about it, and I was like, "Bah," because I was worried and I was assessing my life and assessing if I was gonna go headfirst into music or not, assessing if I was gonna go with dude and just chill out in Florida. And he was like, I get what you're saying, but if you're waiting for perfect, it's not going to come. I'll tell you what real love is. True love, real love is accepting the worst in someone else, is tolerance. Is when you see the dirtiest, like the most annoying shit, and it doesn't irk you, the most want to leave. That's love. And I was like, fuck, that's bleak, but I get it.
Right, because nobody's going to, you're not going to love everything about anyone.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you went head first into music.
Yo, me
Yes,
too.
we all are.
Thank you.
And you've had some of the craziest collaborations with all different genres of people.
Yeah, man. It's been crazy.
That's dope.
From Eminem to A Boogie to Calvin Harris
Yeah.
to Black now and, just so many different people. What was the most amazing call or person that you ever got a call from and wanted to collaborate with you that you were like, damn, I can't believe this is happening?
I feel like it's a tie between Romeo Santos because Aventura was my first concert when I was 14
Oh, wow.
in Toronto. Yeah, man.
And he just sold out the
all the girls
MetLife
love
Stadium.
Yeah.
He made history with that one.
Yeah. And I put it into the universe because 2 months before I got the call, I was like, I want to start making Spanish music. Remember? I was like, I want to start making Spanish music because I speak it's my first language. It's just, I just hadn't yet. And I said it 2 months or a month, with 2 weeks before I said it. And then I was sitting by the ocean and I got a call. And the guys were like, you're not going to believe this. And I was like, fuck yeah. So it was that one. And
were you guys in the studio together or did he?
Yeah, together.
Wow.
Together.
He's
we
a
built
nice
that
guy
shit.
too.
Mad cool, man. It's just so cool when you meet somebody like that who's not a dick. Right. It's so you meet so many people and experience maybe 20% of the success that he's experienced that are assholes.
Right.
So you meet him and he's so chill.
Right, because you never know because he's been famous for a long time.
Yeah, he's mad chill, so cool. And then with Calvin Harris, but with Calvin, because when I was 18, I used to sneak into I used to sneak my mixtapes and shit into raves and shit, and go up to the DJ and shake my shit in front of them. So I did it to Calvin Harris once, and then 6 years later, he reached out on Twitter and was like, "Yo," and this is before I had signed, before anything big had popped off. Figures was just out, and he was like, yo, the industry's buzzing about you and everyone's really excited and I thought you should know. And it was in my DMs and I didn't believe, I went to his
page to make sure that was really him.
It was him. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. And then
I tried to tell you when I was waving the
so he didn't remember that. He didn't know that.
Nah, I even waited till the end of the session because I didn't want to just pop up and be like, I know you, you know me. But I waited because the session was lit. It went really dope. And at the end of the session, I was like, I got a story to tell you. And then I told him.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Well, I love that you could speak things into existence.
Life is That's a hack. It's a hack. It's real life a hack.
Say it. Ask, believe, receive. I have it tattooed on my arm. Ask, believe, receive. Like I live by that.
You gonna stop spilling drinks
I know,
everywhere.
you see it?
She also has Magic City tattooed on.
It's not Magic City. It's Fancy. She has a name. Her name is Fancy. But I do have the Magic City symbol.
Why you try to front?
But that place changed my life. So it's meaningful to me, L'Oreal, why you want to be over there telling stripper jokes.
What? I did it. All I did was say what you have on your arm. She really has it.
Ask, believe, receive is something that I've lived by for a lot of years now. It's my email signature and everything. Like and that happens. I've manifested a lot of things into my life just by putting it out there.
So. Yeah, man. Me too. It's wild. It works. It's wild how well it works.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, I just want to say congratulations to you, and we're excited. We love your music. We love how raw it is.
Thank you.
And how you say anything. Because I love when people could sing their ass off, but be singing like shit that regular people like us want to think and
say. Yeah.
Thank you.
We like to hear that.
Thanks, man. I say it freely in my music because it's easier for my folks not to understand.
Right. And you got a lot of sold out shows coming up.
Hey, I do. I think LA just sold out too, no? Or almost? Oh, New York sold out. Toronto sold out. LA's left. And
we can't even get in.
You guys come through. I'll put you guys on the guest
list. Okay, right. I just said that for you to say that. No, but seriously, congratulations, Jessie Reyez. I'm so glad you came up there. And I love that you speak your truth. Like, I've been following you for a while now. And I'm appreciative of it because I think that, we're in an industry where it is really hard, where people are really scared about perceptions and what people might think of them. And so I think it's refreshing to have somebody that's like unapologetic about what it is that they have to say and has the courage, like you said, to speak up and speak out.
The best self to be is yourself.
Oh, shit.
That's a get that tattoo.
Arm, right?
With that shit on the tramp stamp.
Bye.
Can we leave now? Are we done yet? I'm sick of these two. I've been around that. Can I go back to Atlanta? When's my flight? My flight boarding.
We love you, Gigi.
I was
going to say that too.
No, but seriously, Lip Service Live is on tour. We're not sold out yet like Jessie, but make sure you come and check us out.
She got to speak it into existence.
We're on tour from October 20th until November 13th. So
True.
We are, we're in a whole bunch of cities coming near you.
Where are you guys on the...
Let's see where...
24th?
That's
New York.
24th?
23rd. Where are y'all on the 23rd?
Hold on, let's see.
We're not. We have New York on the 21st.
We're here. We leave on the 24th for Atlanta. I leave on the 24th for Atlanta. So I'm here. You'll already be in Atlanta already.
Yeah.
But I'll be in New York.
I'll be in D.C.
Yeah.
She lives in D.C. I live in Atlanta.
I live in New York. And Stephanie lives in New York, but she's not here right now.
But where you going to be? We gonna
New York. She got her sold out show in New York.
Her sold out show in New York, October 23rd.
Yeah, man.
Oh, and
maybe I can push my flight back because my flight is the 22nd.
When's the LA show?
You are not leaving and coming back.
No, I said change the flight.
Oh, okay.
24th.
No, I'll be in LA.
I booked.
Oh yeah,
I booked her flight, basic economy. You can't change shit.
Have fun.
Sorry, no changes.
Damn, to coffee.
What? I didn't know she was the one that wanted to go back that day. Basic economy is no joke. Sorry, girl.
I had a basic economy flight the other day that got upgraded to first class. It's actually my flight back to Atlanta tomorrow.
Ain't nothing basic about that, bitch.
Let's take this back to the little baby episode when we talked about flying in first class. Remember that? Oh, the baby. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let's take this back to the baby episode.
Baby on baby.
Let's take this back to the baby episode when we talked about flying first class versus coach.
Yo, that guy's smile is so nice, man. That guy's smile looks like he's painted
on.
And
he looks so happy.
Yeah, so happy.
Until he's not.
Yeah. Man.
Until he punch you in the face.
You out of the Louis Vuitton store.
That's right. Damn.
That's why he's smiling, because he always wins.
What's your type of guy? Like, if we had to say, this is the kind of guy that Jessie likes, what would you say is your type of guy?
Funny, smart, kind, not too fucking friendly, and...
Not too friendly.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that's good for everybody. Yeah, that girl's not your friend. This girl's not your friend. Not too friendly. Smart, funny, kind, friendly, and...
What about looks? Does that matter?
Not friendly. And no, I can. That's not like. First.
I'm the same way. Like,
Yeah.
looks don't mean that it's at the bottom of the list for me.
Yeah,
Unless it's like something crazy. But yeah.
Looks might be like second for me.
But that being said, looks isn't that big, but I like aggressive, like that attitude, that like
authoritative,
confident,
yeah,
right?
authoritative, that energy, that
Boss
energy.
big dick energy, baby.
Big dick energy.
Big dick energy,
Doesn't matter
baby.
what you look like. Give me big dick energy.
What's little dick energy?
Quiet
And corny.
quiet and corny.
That's
scary.
fucked up.
Little
When you
dick energy
agree
is
with
like
everything.
scary. Like, oh, do you think you could possibly?
Can you do this?
I don't
Yeah,
think
like-
that. I think sometimes the niggas with the little dicks be trying to act.
They have an attitude.
Yeah, they be
Like a
trying to
chip on
act
their
like
shoulder.
that's the
The-
Napoleon
The
complex.
Napoleon complex.
Yeah, they be acting tough and big and like they got a big
Right.
dick. Those are the ones that don't got a
It's
big
tricky.
dick. Yeah.
I've heard that the skinny ones are like the like
The
the ones
tripod,
that
Big
you-
tripod.
the
Yeah.
tripods, the skinny ones and the tripods.
We'll have to
I
test that
thought you was
theory.
pointing at the
Tripods.
our camera
It's
guys. I'm
tripods.
like,
The cameras are on
what
tripods.
are you doing to them?
The cameers are on tripods. But
Romel's
Fresher
like,
said,
I
bitch.
I got it.
You ain't heard?
Oh no! I heard. No, I'm
Fresher
joking.
said,
I
you
ain't hear
heard?
nothing.
All right, so looks don't matter so much.
Yeah, looks don't matter that much. It's more about like that.
Okay.
Kind, funny, smart. Smart's important.
Yeah,
Smart's
you keep
so
saying
important.
that read books, watch documentaries.
Yes.
Yeah, man, we gotta have
We
discussions.
got to be able to talk about some shit that makes sense.
I especially because talking is important. Like that communication, that's my love language, I guess. So it's important that that's facilitated.
You got to lay in bed and have those deep discussions.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
Yeah,
I like
man, I need it, but not too friendly. I don't want nobody that's too friendly. Stay the fuck away from me.
Nice, smart, kind, but not too friendly.
Not
All
too
right.
friendly.
Well, Jessie Reyez, it is lip service again. Thank you so much for coming through. We
Thank you.
appreciate your talent.
Thank you, appreciate
We
y'all,
wanted
man.
to talk more about dick. Well, we were scared when you said your parents was.
I
gonna
know.
hear.
I appreciate you guys
We
treading
got some
lightly.
gifts we going to give you once the camera stop rolling.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, wait, no. We can give it to her now. We're going to give it to you on camera.
Okay.
How you say dick in Spanish?
Oh,
Is that how you say it? Oh.
Bichos. Oh, those are balls. Right?
I thought that was chulo.
I'm a fake ass Spanish person.
Huevo. Right?
Quavo. That's the Weetie boy.
Huevo.
Yeah, Sweetie's boyfriend, Quavo.
You don't want no problem.
Huevo.
That's her
Huevos are eggs.
So,
chimba.
Cojones.
Chimba.
Cojones.
Colombia, we say chimba.
What is
Okay.
it?
Chimba.
That's thick or
For
Chimba.
Colombianos? Yeah.
Chimba grande.
grande chim. What is it?
chima.
Chimba.
That-
Okay, so there's some little
So
handcuffs.
this is cute for you, handcuffs.
Thank you.
Because I know
Oh
you
my
like that.
goodness.
They like little soft ones though. So
Okay.
They safe.
We also have this because we know that you're on the road with
Thank
sold
you.
out shows.
You see that tuck? You see that tuck?
So that's a little eye vibe from Doc
Thank
Johnson's
you.
for you.
And
so
we don't
that-
have a bag, so you got to walk down the street
Oh,
like
great.
that.
Fuck.
One more thing for you.
Oh my god.
Have you ever had anal?
No, hell
Okay,
no.
well, here's a booty bling for you, just in case you decide to try it.
I'm scared.
Get
Use
you
that
warmed
first
up.
for like an hour.
I've heard so many girls say that it's like a whole new world, but this shit scares the shit out of me, man.
A whole new world.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a guy just like put his thumb in your butt?
No, man. But
She got nervous
like
just now.
no.
And she clenched
that's
her
the
butt.
equivalent.
She was like,
No,
no.
that I have that,
and it's the equivalent.
and that's the equivalent.
Yeah, it's like,
Like,
Were
when I
you, were you scared the first time, or it just
No,
happened?
I'm not scared of anything.
yeah.
I am.
Gigi be like, bring it.
no, I'm scared.
I'm scared too. Don't worry, I've never done it, so I don't even like if I'm about to orgasm and you put your thumb in my butt, it will stop the orgasm. For real, it will. I'll be like, it will. So I don't think I like it.
Yeah, I don't think so either, man.
But in case you want to try it, that's some booty bling.
Thank
for
you.
Because if you're gonna have anal, at least you could do it fancy.
Thanks.
And you need this.
Fancy like Gigi's tattoo.
You need this black bottle to go along with the.
With the black
The
bottle.
lube is for the booty bling.
Here you go.
I've heard that that's imperative.
For the butt.
For the
Yeah.
booty.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
when the
I don't
butt-
know what the other one is, but
Main squeeze lubricant? What? They're both lubricants.
yeah, you
Okay.
need the black one for.
Thank you,
trust
guys.
Me.
You're welcome.
You need the
Listen,
black one.
we come with gifts for you.
That's lit. Oh my god.
Lip service. Chill. Service. Chill. Service. Chill.